Okay, so the first fraction, 3/5 plus 1/5. Well, it does ask to create a drawing, so we want to draw a picture. So let's go ahead and draw 3, 4, 5. Okay, excuse the drawing, it's kind of hard on computer. So 3/5 is going to be this much. 1, 2, 3, and it's broken in fifths. So this is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, and so that's the original 3/5, and then there's 1/5 more, so there's that one. So all together we're going to have, well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4/5. So 3/5 plus 1/5 equals 4/5. Okay. Take a look at number 2 now. Number 2 is a little different. Now, it does not have common denominators in number 2. We have 2/5 minus 1/4. So there's a lot of strategies we talked about on how to find the lowest common denominator. Let's go ahead and just list the multiples. So the multiples of 5 is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's see if any of the 4s cover it now. So for the 4, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Well, let's take a look at this. We have 20 and 20. So 20 is going to be the lowest common denominator. Now, let me split the fractions up into different colors. For the blue, I'll do 2/5. I'm going to convert the 5, the denominator, into 20. So 2/5, we have to make it equal 20. So 5 times what equals 20? Okay, 5 times 4 equals 20. So 2 times 4 is going to be 8. So 2/5 is equivalent to 8/20. The 1/4, well, same idea. 1/4 times what equals 20? I'm sorry, 4 times what equals 20? Okay, well, 4 times 5 equals 20. Excuse me. 4 times 5 equals 20. So we have to multiply the top by 5. 1 times 5 is 5. Okay, so we'll go ahead and subtract 2/5 minus 1/4. So minus 5/20. And we'll go ahead and once we subtract it, we have 8 pieces. Take away 5, so we have 3 pieces left. And the pieces are the size of a 20ths. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, we have mixed numbers. We have whole numbers involved now. We have 4 and 4/5 minus 1 and 1/5. Okay, so I've mentioned before, we're going to go ahead and break up the whole numbers. We're going to separate the whole numbers from the fractions. So 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is, well, 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have 3 wholes left. And now the fractions, well, we have 4/5 minus 1/5. That's going to go ahead, and 4 minus 1 is just 3/5. So all together we have the 3 wholes right here. We can't forget that. So we have 3 wholes, and then the 3/5 left from here. Okay, so 4 and 4/5 minus 1 and 1/5 is 3 and 3/5. Okay. Number 4. We have 1 and 3/4 plus 2 and 3/4. 1 and 3/4 plus 2 and 3/4. Same strategy as before. Let's go ahead and add up the whole numbers. 1 plus 2 is just 3. And as far as the fractions go, 3/4 plus 3/4, that's going to equal 6/4. And that actually is equivalent. If we simplify that, we can divide it by 2 halves. So we get 3 halves. Okay. Now 3 halves is an improper fraction. We're going to go ahead and convert that to mixed numbers. So that's 1 and 1/2. So here we have 3 and we have 1 and 1/2. Well, let's combine the holes. There's 3 holes here, 4 holes here. Okay. So that would be, again, the 3 holes. Let me do in blue. 1, 2, 3. And then the 1 hole from here. And then we have 1/2 left. We have 1/2 left. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/2. Okay, the fifth fraction. The fifth fraction, number 5, we have 2 1/2 minus 1 1/2. Okay, well, same strategy as before. Let's go ahead and subtract the whole numbers first. So the whole numbers, we have 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is just 1. And then as far as the fractions, take a look at this. We have 1/2, we have another 1/2. Well, if we take half, if we have 1/2, we take 1/2 away, we have 0 left. So we have no fraction. So actually, this is just going to equal 1. Just equals 1. Okay, let me scroll down a bit. Okay. Okay, for number 6. Number 6, we have 6 minus 1 2/5. 6 minus 1 2/5. Well, there's a lot of different ways to look at it. We could kind of solve this with arithmetic, but let's go ahead and draw a picture. If we start off with 6, that's what it's saying. We start off with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to take 1 2/5 away. So let's take 1 away right now. Here's 1. Okay, so we took 1 away. That's the 1 whole. And the 2/5, we're going to take 2/5 away. Well, let's go ahead and split this into 5. Let's see if I can actually do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's it's in fifths, and we're going to take 2/5, 2 of the fifths away. So we're going to take this away. We're taking that away, so that's gone, and that's gone. So the reds are gone. So what we have left is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 wholes, and then 1, 2, 3. We have 3/5. So we're going to actually get 4 3/5. Okay. So that was actually number 6. Okay, that's fraction number 6. Okay, almost done here. Number 7. Number 7. We have pen. Number 7. We have 1 4/5. We're going to add 3 1/2. Okay, this is a little more challenging. We have the whole numbers here. So we have 1 and 3, so we have 4 wholes. Now we have the 4/5 and the 1/2. So 4/5 plus 1/2. Well, if we think about before, we're just adding fractions like before. So we'll list the multiples of 5. We have 5, 10, 15. Let's take a look at the 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So the 10s are going to be the lowest common denominator. So the 4/5 we'll go ahead and convert. 4/5. We're going to go ahead and we have to convert to get 10. Okay, so this is a 5. Excuse my handwriting. 5 times what is 10? 5 times 2 is 10. So 4, we have to multiply by 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And as far as the 1/2 goes, the 1/2, well, 1/2, we have to make it equal 10. So 2 times what is 10? 2 times 5 is 10. Oh my gosh, let me go back. Let's go back. Let me erase that. Okay, let's try that again. So 1/2, we have to get the 2 to equal 10. Okay, because that's the lowest common denominator. So 2 times what is 10? 2 times 5 is 10. So we have to multiply the numerator by 5 also. 1 times 5 is 10. So we have the 4/5 is 8/10. We have the 5/10. Okay, 8/10 plus 5/10 is 13/10. So we have 4 and 13/10. Now this is an improper fraction, so this 13/10, I know it's going to be 1 whole. Okay, if we take 10 pieces out, we have 1 whole, and then we're going to have 3 left over, 3/10. Okay, so 1 3/10. So we have to go ahead and add that with the 4. So we'll have 5 wholes now. Oops, sorry, 5 wholes. Why isn't that going back? 5 wholes and 3/10. 5 and 3/10. Okay, last one. Number 8. 10 minus 9 4/5. Okay, just like before, we're going to have 10 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, in this case, we're taking away 9 holes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to take away another 4 fifths. So let's break this into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to take away 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's left? We have this one piece left right here, and that's just 1 fifth. Okay, so hopefully this is a good review, and I hope you guys are ready for the quiz tomorrow.